Greetings, Simmers, and welcome back to the reaction review. An explanation of all that madness is going to follow shortly, but this, first of all, is what Denver International Airport looks like in Standard X-Plane. And this is what Denver International Airport looks like now from X-Codrs. So let's have a look and dive in straight away. Denver International is quite a large airport. In fact, it's one of the largest airports in the world and largest in the US. This scenery covers 53 square miles of land, and that's bigger than Manhattan in New York. We're going to work from the outside all the way into the terminal building. Now apparently in the terminal building they have sounds and they've worked on the inside of the terminal buildings. Now that doesn't make any sense to me. When you're at 30,000 feet it doesn't matter. But anyway, I feel that they could have fixed some things rather than working on inside of the terminal buildings. And there's lots of stuff I like. There are some things I do not like, but this little building here I like. So let's have a look at some of the features. All gates and terminals are accurately modelled. All gates utilise auto gate, 2 terminals and 3 main concourses. Static aircraft at the gates, animated aircraft, 2 terminals and 3 main concourses. Photoreal ground textures, well you can see that. Custom ATC ground traffic, a plug-in by marginal. Realistic night lighting, and I'll show you a few clips of that now shortly. And many custom starting locations. Overall, it's pretty impressive, and as you can see there, they've even got the cars. Look at the trucks, the plough trucks. The car parks are another thing, and you can see the cars driving around frantically trying to get a parking space before they miss their flight. So the detail around the airport is quite significant, I have to admit, and they've accurately modelled the buildings quite well, I feel. This scenery has only just come out. It came out, as far as it came up on the forums as released on Tuesday the 20th of December. They're just 4 or 5 days gone. So it is a very, very new addition to X-Plane. That's just the environment sense that comes with the scenery. Now you can see in the background there is traffic. As I said, that is World Traffic 3, and you will see the tugs flashing on and off. That is not the scenery, that is World Traffic 3. Let's just say you spend more time installing World Traffic 3 than actually enjoying it. Anywho, let's move on and scan across to the next terminal. So here is the terminal for Southwest Airlines. You can see all the aircraft there nicely sitting waiting for their passengers to board. So I presume, well, it's modelled, so you can use World Traffic 3 if you get it working. I can't at the moment. I can barely get it working, but what can you do? But I have to say the detail of the airport is pretty impressive. I know those flashing trucks are not part of the scenery, I promise you. Look at all those airplanes queuing to get out there now. Look at that now. They're C-23, whatever that means, and moving off. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and you can see what it is. You can make up your own mind. I think it's good. I like it. It's got the winter season. The textures are pretty good, and I love the way the trucks drive around. But of course, they have their own problems as well. Let's have a look at some of the things I don't like. These guys seem to have gotten themselves into a bit of a sticky situation, and of course they go right through each other, and then they part ways. I'm sure I've seen a red Lamborghini flying around the apron as well. I swear to God. All the runways and taxiway markings are all up to scratch, and it's all very nice and immersive. And you know, you really get a sense that this airport is alive. There are things happening around you, which is really immersive. And everything's just doing its own thing around the airport. Some items have no drive. Oh, there it is. There is the red Lamborghini. I told you. Let's go back to nighttime then and have a look. I know you want to see a few pictures of it at nighttime. So yeah, X-Plane is made for nighttime. It really is. Is this worth a buy? Well, yes, it is. It's got its faults. I'm not too sure about what's going to happen inside the terminal building. I don't know why they've done that. Let's have a look at the terminal building and go back to daylight. I just have a feeling bad things happen in this airport at night time. It makes me a bit nervous. So let's go back to day. I don't know if there's any other Denver sceneries out there, but if this is the only one, it's definitely worth a buy, certainly.
Ground transportation and on-airport shuttles to the rental car terminals and parking are located at designated terminals. Please follow the overhead signs or proceed. I'm
not too sure about the modern art, or are they shops? Yeah, okay. What else have we got? Oh, hello. She looks really... Well, there's another one like her. Why are they all standing still? Why are they all just... Whoa. This looks very, very nerve-wracking. This reminds me of... Oh, let's get the hell out of here! They're all X-Codr zombies! Oh my god, they're all alike! Let's get the hell out of here! Holy... It appears that there's 3 models and they can wait at any moment! Quick, get out of here! Get a plane! The vehicles are driving themselves! Help us! No, there's no one in there either! Help! There's the Marshal! Ask him! Marshal! Where's there an empty aircraft? Where is it? Look, there's a Southwest airline with no pilot on board for some reason. Hurry up! Look back! Open the door! Open the door! Oh no, I don't know how to fly one of these. Maybe Control E will work. Get in and get the hell out of here as quick as possible. Oh, parking brake! Full power! Get the hell out of here! Full power ahead! Don't worry about the... Inside those terminals is a nightmare. At least we're safe now. I can relax and check in the passengers.